Alright, we should be live streaming now. We are. Cool, we are live. What is up, everybody? This is your boy. So, damn, headphones on. I was wondering why no sound was coming out. Is it F3 and G? No, F3 and G is the... F3 and T? Yeah, it's F3 and T. There we go. Now we got sound coming out from the game. Just had to reload the resource packs. But anyway, since the last time that we were together on this game, I actually was, I was doing a lot in that cave that we found in that one video. I did finish up the cow farm, so that is done. But I actually got a bunch of stuff now, so I have, let me go ahead and show you my resources here. I got blocks of lapis, some extra lapis. I got some iron ingots, blocks of redstone, and a little bit, another, like, almost full stack of redstone there. Got some more gold. And actually, diamonds are so easy to find in those caves, man. I literally have over a stack of diamonds already. But I'm not using them yet. I'm waiting until I can get like a proper XP farm going on. Up there, you can see the cows coming up now. So those are the cows that we have bred. And now they are coming up the chute, the cow chute. And it is shooting them out. And they are... This is all my killing cows now. So we have plenty of cows for killing. It's going to be wonderful. But yeah, I actually really like how this is turning out so far. This world's actually... I love this area. But as you can tell, I have cows in their breeding station. So these are my breeder cows. These guys will never die. They will always be in there. They will always be there for farming as long as a creeper doesn't come over and blow them up. And then eventually I'm going to push this farm back a bit and then put some sheep on the other side. And then that way we can have like a mixture of sheep and cows in here. But for now, it's just going to be strictly cows. But yeah. Pretty ecstatic about finishing this. Now we're going to have a pretty steady supply of beef. And then if you can tell in the back here, I have created a tree farm. There are 16 trees that can grow in this farm. That's good enough to get me a stack of trees every time that I get a grow from this. And we won't have to wait forever. The glass blocks are about 8 blocks above. Or there's 8 blocks between the grow spot and the glass block. That'll prevent any large trees from forming. The annoyingly large ones. And then also we can flip it out and use jungle trees here. We can also use birch trees. Dark oak, I'm not going to worry about. If I want dark oak, I literally have a forest on top of that mountain. Shit. I gotta patch this up because that's going to probably end up killing me one of these days. My pumpkin farm is actually wonderful. I've been going through and I've been just harvesting pumpkins, so now I have plenty of stacks, so we can at least get one layer out of it. The thing about slime farms, you don't need a bunch of slime chunks together. You can actually, I think anything below Y40 can spawn slime still, so you can pretty much make it almost infinite, however deep it goes. But you gotta remember, if the deeper you go, the more mobs are gonna spawn around you. So I think I'm just going to make a 2 or 3 layer slime farm starting at Y39 and then work my way down. And that's going to be our slime farm. But as you can tell, I got plenty of jack-o'-lanterns there. I did run out of coal, so I can't really make any more at the moment, but I'm going to go get some coal here in a second. I'm actually going to go ahead and turn on a playlist. So this playlist I have is nothing but alpha music. So it shouldn't get a copyright strike because we are playing Minecraft and it is Minecraft music and it is music found in the game. And I don't think YouTube will know the difference between me playing it through Spotify. I do want to have like a steady background music, and I actually have my music turned off in game so that I can just listen to this. Holy crap. But Let's go ahead and breed these guys, and then I do have a slime chunk. Or I do have slime chunks marked out. So I'm just going to go ahead and take any wheat. When I was playing Dead Signal the other night and I said that I'm probably done with it, I actually mean it. I'm just like, I wasn't just really mad about it. I'm just over it. Like, it's way too, it's hard to be hard, not hard to be a challenge, you know? It's not so much as a challenge as it is just bullshit. Like that one Noir death that we had when I literally was stepping through the door in the Mel Noir spawned, and so I died going through the doorway. Like, how could you prevent that? I've just found it extremely cheap and unnecessary, so I think I'm just done with that game for a while, if not permanently. I'll try John's chapter when it comes out, but if that's bad, if I don't really care for it, I'm going to be done with the Reflex Studio games for good. Because I feel like Adam just kind of ruined it by adding way too many mechanics to the game. And it's not even so much as the enemies, it's just all the mechanics you have to balance, and it's like almost impossible because it's straight luck. I mean, it is straight luck. You can get like a real bad hand and just end up losing by default. But anyway, let's go ahead and do a full breed of the cows. The reason I'm doing it this way, I know it's easier just to throw a couple cows in a pen and just keep breeding them. But the reason why I'm doing it this way, because then when you go through and try to kill the cows, you can use the sweep without having to worry about killing the babies. The babies are... You'll never have a baby in this pen because they can't swim up the cow chute. Yeah, let's go ahead and go through and breed the rest of these guys. I think that's it, right? Like these guys I can't breed. Nope. Cool. So let's see how efficient it is at this point. I did kill... there are some of those... I forgot what they're called, but the mean villagers, like the exiled villagers. The exiles or whatever. So I went and I took care of them. And I took their banner. I also drank a bucket of milk so I can get rid of the curse. Because if we walk into a village, we're just going to cause a lot of problems. But yeah, all these guys are for the killing. Oh my god. They run so quickly. Once we get looting 3 on a sword, this will be way more efficient. But again, I need an XP farm. Bad. But already we have an access to the best type of food item and a good amount of leather, which has its uses for some things. I kind of forgot what leather's really used for besides armor, but I know you can use it for other things. So we're going to go ahead and keep the leather. And we have no way of cooking that right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and put that in my inventory for now, and then we're going to take the saplings and we're going to put those away as well. I'm going to go ahead and take the rest of my wood. That's fine by me. I'm going to put away the fish, the wooden hoe. I'm going to put away the wheat. We don't need it right now. And the glass blocks, leather. The birch logs are going to go. I'm going to go ahead and combine it with those birch logs. The milk I'm going to keep on me. I'm actually going to go ahead and create a couple extra buckets for more milk. So if you look up and then we make a bucket here. Make a couple buckets. I'm going to go ahead and put a thing of water in my inventory. Actually, you know what? We should probably... How about this? We'll make 2 buckets of milk, 2 buckets of water. That sounds... Or sounds like a good mix. So, the thing about having these cows here, too, you always have unlimited milk. So there. Now we got that. We got plenty of that. I'm going to go ahead and grab some iron. I'm going to grab about a half stack for now. That'll be good. And when we start building the slime farm, we're going to get plenty of coal. But I do want to go mining for coal for a little bit because I don't have any way of making torches at the moment. And once I get it dug out, we'll start getting the pumpkins in. I should have enough jack-o'-lanterns to hold me over, so I'm not honestly too worried about the jack-o'-lantern part. But let's go find just like a surface cave that has plenty of coal in it. But yeah, this is the mountain I'm going to build my base in. Just, I'm not going to worry about it right now because I don't have the building blocks I want. I'm doing just fine with the base that I have, and we're going to go to keep it. I am going to go take a drink real quick because my throat kind of hurt. I made a Snapchat with the boiling egg, and I was screaming, so the voice is a little sore right now. I was gonna live stream yesterday, but I was at a friend's house. We were having a cookout and played basketball and everything. It was real nice outside. And I had, like, a good amount of beer, so I wasn't trying to live stream like that. But we're here now. Heck yeah. Oh, dude, he caught me on fire. God. Here's some coal. There is a skeleton on the other side of this thing, so hopefully it won't try to come over and... Loser. He should die before he gets to us. Yep. I love mice on Venus. I'll go ahead and turn it down a bit, because I don't know how loud that is compared to the... Actually, it's not loud. I'm actually going to turn it back up. I just love having the music in the background. Oh, no. Alright. 19 coal, that should suffice for now. Alright, let's go ahead and get up here. Alright, so now that we're up here, I do have slime chunks written down, or at least coordinates for it. So, the first slime chunk is at negative 256. So, right here. And negative 176, so that's going to be about 200 blocks this way. Looks like it's going to be underneath our house, or close to. Probably underneath the ocean, honestly. If it's underneath that lake, I might actually change my mind on it. But it should be relatively close to our base, which is actually a good thing. There's 3 slime chunks in total. So that's what we're going to use. Yeah, look. No, it's actually probably going to be... Yeah, it's going to be right in underneath this river here. That's fine, that's fine. We don't... It's not the end of the world. Alright, this divided by 8. 5. There, now we can get some steak. Let's go ahead and go mark where this slime chunks are, where the slime chunks are, so that we know where they're at. So I'm gonna go ahead and so 176. Yep, it's gonna be right underneath the river. Okay, so it's this block here. Actually, I want to keep that up. So this block right here, this is the first corner of the slime chunk. At least, if you need to see where the slime chunk borders actually are, it's right here. So yeah, it's going to be right here. This is one corner of it right here. And the good part is, we're going to be underneath the water entirely, so it doesn't really matter that the slime chunk is underneath the river, because the river's a real shallow land, so we can actually just go straight down here. A lot of this is going to be done off-cam. I'm not going to do it on-cam because I don't know if you've ever seen my slime farms. They're very, very large. And it's going to take me a while. I just want to get this marked out. So actually, I'm not going to do it the way that I'm thinking about doing it. I'm going to go ahead and get back up on land here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go a couple blocks over this way. And this is where we're going to go ahead and build our chute downwards. So get rid of these. There, I'm going to get rid of the slime chunks. We're going to go down to Y39. That's where we're going to put our stuff. So yeah, we're just going to build this upwards like this. Yes, I know. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we're going to do that. And that should get rid of that water. Alright, let's, we need more blocks. It's actually not a bad spot. I was going to move it if it was underneath water, but that's actually really not that bad of a place. Let's see where our steak is. Still cooking. We got more stuff there. And let's do a quick run of my tree farm here. But I'm going to go ahead and go... I do have some bone meal. Or bones. I just don't remember where I put them. Oh, they're in my inventory. Ooh. So we're going to grab the bone meal here, and then we're just going to grow the rest of the trees that aren't grown yet. There's, I think, only 2 more saplings that need to grow. There we go. So there's our first full tree harvest. So we're just going to go ahead and take down these trees real quick. And what's nice about us being within range of our base is that when we're down building this slime farm, we won't have to worry so much about mobs and whatnot. Or, not mobs, but we won't have to worry about our farms and stuff not growing anything. Because they'll still be able to grow as long as we are in the area. So our baby cows will still grow up as needed. Our plants will still grow. Our pumpkins will still be grown. And it's going to be great. It's going to be very great. But yeah, we're just going to go ahead and harvest our trees and live a happy life. Should be live streaming for like maybe another hour or so because I'm about to go disc golfing with a buddy. It's or the same buddy I hung out with yesterday. I'm taking him disc golfing for the first time. It's exciting. I get to teach someone how to disc golf. Last time I did that was with the hoe. If you know what I mean. Oh, it's a traveling villager. Hello. You're not coming in my house, dude. Fucking trying to come in my house like he owns the place. Bruh. Your llama is creeping on me. Alright, oh, yeah, that's right. I keep forgetting where I put this crafting table. I forgot I put it up on my roof. I did have another axe. I did die when I was caving. And I'm pretty sure I lost it. I was fighting a zombie and then landed on a stalagmite. But anyway, we'll move through. We got plenty of iron for all this stuff. Well, let's go ahead and just finish up this tree farm and then we'll start digging down towards our slime farm. Alright. Got one more tree. Oh, the crafting is wonderful, Lord Elric. How are you doing? Oh, I knocked out the damn torch. Just preparing my slime farm. Just gonna go ahead and put these down because I'm not gonna wait here for all the trees to regrow. We got plenty of saplings for it anyway. Or to all the branches to drop. Got some apples. There we go. Alright, tree farm is now replanted. Our cows are growing up. We got a traveling villager, which actually I'm going to kill him too. Die, llama. I hate those guys. They're annoying. I know they trade some good stuff, but I'm not. I just want their leads. But especially after I lost that other lead, I'm kind of upset about that other lead being gone. But anyway, yeah, that gave us a good amount of wood there. I'm just gonna go ahead and make a bunch of ladders. Yeah, well, looks like you got a good position then. I'm sure they're used to that by now. A lot of people, for some reason, don't show up to job interviews. Like, I never understood that. Like, if I was that person, see, if they're going on Indeed, there should be like red flags that employers can put on Indeed if you don't show up to interviews. Because then it would stop those people from getting prioritized over other people. Because they shouldn't be prioritized if they're just going to skip out on the interview. I just don't understand it. Like, even if it's a job you don't want, you should still show up for the interview. It just makes you look like a better person. I don't know. But hey, better news for you. What? Okay, so ladders don't get rid of... There we go. So we just need to take this down to Y39. Oh, yeah, that does make sense. But they should still be able to, they should still call the unemployment office and red flag them or something. I mean, because if you're not going to show up for an interview, like, I just find that really cheap. Like, unemployment's for people who, like, literally cannot get a job or are struggling to get a job because, you know, who's paying for those people that are on unemployment? The rest of us that actually work, you know? Granted, I'm in between jobs right now, but I'm just saying, like, unemployment is for people who are still seeking a job, but, you know, have like, bills and everything else just to hold them over or whatever. But if they're gonna do that, you know, make it look like that they're showing up for work and or like showing or trying to do interviews and whatnot and trying to get a job, but they're gonna use it just to get unemployment. And plus, you make way more working than you would on unemployment anyway. I don't know, man. People are just nefarious anymore. I shouldn't be digging straight down like this, but it's whatever. We die, we die. Always come back later, unless if it's in lava. There, right here. This is where we need to be. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Did they change the rules on this? Let's see. What Y level do slime spawn? Okay, below level Y40, so it's still the same as far as the Y value is concerned. Alright. So this is our base of operations. There. Yeah, I just don't really... I just don't agree with that. Unemployment just, like, too easy for people to get anymore. It's like, I don't mind, you know, my tax money going for unemployment people, but if they're just gonna pull shit like that, like, they don't deserve it. Alright, 14. I'm just gonna go and put a hole in the roof here. And then we'll just go ahead and make one more chest just to kind of even that out. Alright. Bring that around and bop. There. That's a good amount of chests right there. That'll hold us over for a little while. Let's go ahead and start going towards our slime chunk. This should be the Z value, right? Yep. So if we F3 and G. Yep, right there. This is the single slime chunk, so all we have to do is just find the end of it. Yeah, that should be the end, right? Yep. gonna be dark here for a second until I get some torches made. Like, this should be another Z value. 271 is technically the value. But that's good. There, that's another corner of it. Then we'll just head down this way, and it should finish up this part of the slime chunk. There. And then we can just go down here until we finally meet up with... Oh. Loser broke on me. There we go. So that is one slime chunk. Right there. We just need to dig out the center of it, and we should be able to get some slime spawning in here. Granted, this isn't a... The one chunk's not going to do much, especially with how many caves I haven't lit up yet. Like, I don't need this to be super efficient. I just need enough to be able to... Ooh, nice. We got some iron down here. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. For once, I actually got a good comment on one of my guides. All the complainers are starting to show back up on that Dead Rising 2 video. Just loving people say that they followed my shit to a T and then it didn't work, but they didn't because it's not working. No, people are quick to go to comments and complain about stuff without reading the comments first because my guides are like a forum. If you have problems, just throw in your problem and I'll help. But if you're going to go in immediately and start bitching about something, I'm not going to respond to that. I'm just going to delete it. Alright. Okay. This is always the most interesting part, right? Just digging out a hole. I'm going to go ahead and store some of this stuff real quick. So we'll start here. We got some... That. I'm going to put away pretty much everything except for... the bucket of water, I'm actually going to put away for now. The bucket of milk, I'm not going to need that. And I'm not going to need all that. Ladders, we can... I'm going to keep the ladders on me because we might need to go down. Alright. Gonna get a lot of granite from this, though, and I hate granite. I only use it for redstone, so I know not to break the block first. I'll see you later, my dude. Oh, look, more coal. Nice. Actually, most of my resources come from building these slime farms. Once you build a slime farm, dude, you should be, like, good on resources for a very long time. Just sitting here, enjoying the Minecraft music. Everything that's playing right now is from the alpha. All the alpha soundtrack stuff is C418's like original stuff for Minecraft. I just don't really care for the newer stuff. It's good. It fits the game, but it's not the alpha soundtrack, man. Like, I don't even really care that much about the beta. The beta's not bad. Like, but the alpha soundtrack will always dominate. And we can set up the pumpkin lighting now. What's really nice about the pumpkin lighting, though, is you can actually light 2 different floors at once with it. Because you just put it in the floor, and then it'll light the floor below as well. So you only need to light 1 layer. I might make it a 4-layer one. I'm not totally positive. But whatever I can do to increase the spawns, I'm going to do. Alright, so that is one... This is a slime chunk right here. Granted, they're not going to spawn anything besides the small slimes because the roof's too small. So we're going to go up 2 more blocks like this, and then that way when the big ones hop, they won't bounce and hit their head on the ceiling. It causes them to slow down. Oops. Actually, I'm kind of curious if we just kept this 1 layer. And then slime, I believe, do swim, right? Because the problem with my other one here... Actually, I'll hop in my other world real quick just so I can show you the problem with that slime farm entirely. Granted, it's a great slime farm. Like, it did give me a lot of slime blocks. Like, I'm not complaining about the efficiency of it. It's just because of the way that it was shaped. It causes a lot of the slime to despawn. And we're out of pickaxe. Although, that's going to be a problem right there. The chest being right here. But we'll move everything over. Yeah, we're going to have to do it eventually, so. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, so we're going to put all this stuff away. Keep some of the blocks there, but... there. This... Oh, because this is counting as a cave now. We're just going to dig up like this all the way down. Just like so. It would be nice if I actually had a mob system first, just so I can use TNT on this, but it's fine, it's fine. Probably what we'll do is we'll make it one layer for now, and then when I get an actual mob system going, we'll change it up and... Yeah, once I finish up this section, I'll show you my other slime farms so that I can show you what the idea is going to be. But it's going to be much cleaner because I found the largest slime farm I could possibly make and made it like, I think 5 layers total. So I think this one's only going to be like 2 layers just to kind of keep everything kind of condensed and not have to worry about where I have to stand to get the best efficiency out of it. This is only one of the 3 chunks. The chunks are not connected. There's actually a chunk between it, but we'll have the collection point kind of be in the center, so they won't despawn it so quickly. And we can use bubble columns to move them too. Bubble columns aren't too hard to make. You just need soul sand. And we have everything we need to get to the nether. Here we go. Now we're about to get some resources. Yeah, we should get plenty of coal from doing this, and we should get plenty of cobblestone, granite, andesite, diorite, all the good stuff. Although granite's terrible. I hate it. I hate it. It's like, it looks like salmon. And I hate salmon. Salmon's disgusting. There isn't a part of salmon that I think's interesting. I know a lot of people like it, just like it's too fishy. I'm not a seafood person, never really have been. Like, sushi is probably one of the grossest things I've ever had. And I know not all of it has raw fish or anything in it. Like, you can get some without it, but it's just disgusting anyway. I just don't like seaweed either. Although, where I worked, the grocery store I worked at, they did have this one crunchy roll that was actually pretty decent. Granted, I ate it too much and then I got grossed out by it. I can't even eat it anymore, especially because I watched one of the guys that make it go to the bathroom and not wash their hands. He might have washed his hands when he got to the sink, but I wasn't trusting that. If you're not going to wash your hands in front of me, I'm going to assume that you didn't wash your hands, and I'm not going to buy any food that you make because that's disgusting. And I just kept telling people about it. I was like, yo, don't get the sushi. I watched this dude go to the bathroom and not wash his hands. Like, even if he didn't touch anything, just the idea of you going to the bathroom, going to the bathroom and then not washing your hands afterwards, and then you're also going to serve food. Like, that's disgusting. Like, get out of the food industry. People like you are the problem. At least when, you make food, your hands are clean. And... Although, man, that cookout last night, oh, it was so good. I had, like, 2 cheeseburgers, 2 hot dogs, a bunch of potatoes. It was just delicious. The dude definitely knows how to cook. And, man, there's something about grilled hot dogs that just hit differently. Man, but I do not plan on having as many beers as I had last night. I'm a lightweight when it comes to that. I don't drink very often. I came home kind of knocked out for a couple hours. Alrighty, let's go ahead and pull the iron out of the floor here. Dang, that was actually a pretty hefty iron deposit. Alright, so this is one slime chunk right here. It's built up and ready to go. But anyway, before we continue, we're going to go ahead and put the holes in the floor that we need. Okay, you know what? Let's go ahead and not do that, and we'll put... I want to ensure that there's absolutely no dark spots. Alright, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do it like this. It's going to create like a little mass of pumpkins in the middle, but we're good. So yeah, that'll be the middle mass. I know it's an excessive amount of pumpkins, but you can never have an excessive amount of pumpkins. It's going to be great. Alright, yeah. And then we'll just kind of do this little pattern, something like this. And then we'll go ahead and grab our pumpkins in a second here, but... That's why I made a massive pumpkin farm. Specifically for this reason. I knew I was going to need a bunch. Because I only want to put pumpkins on one layer and then have it light up two. But you actually need a lot of pumpkins to be able to light up two of them. I didn't mean to do that. We're going to put that right back there. I don't care how the layers look. I'm going for efficiency, and we're not going to actually see the inside of the slime chunks once we're done building it. Nope, there goes that. Grab that. And that should be enough to light up two layers with it. It's a lot of pumpkins, though, that we're going to need. But I got plenty of pumpkins. Actually, let me get rid of the... That's not what I wanted. I reloaded the resource packs. But I need to hide the chunk borders. Alright, let's go up and grab the pumpkins real quick so that we can throw them down and get rid of those torches. Oh, you never know. Maybe we'll come back to some slime. So I'm actually going to just have them come up to the surface, and then we can just kill them at surface level. That way we don't have to go down there and wait on them. We can just kind of do our own thing, and then we'll come back and there'll be some slime there for us to kill. But granted, we should be able to go get magma blocks, and I do know where there's an underwater cave that has magma blocks, but I have to find it first again, because I kind of forgot about it. Or forgot where it is. But this should be enough pumpkins. You do need a bottom flooring in order for the pumpkins to actually grow. Ooh, look at that. We got a lot of cows again. But I'm going to wait on my wheat to grow so I can start breeding them. So we're going to go on my land bridge here and then back down to our slime chunk. And this is only one chunk out of the, like, we have 3 chunks in total, I believe. And this is only one of them. Let me, I'm going to put this in and we're going to flip over to my other world so that I can show you the slime chunk that, or what my picture is here, except for it's not going to be on that large of a scale. Alright. Just like this. Oh, tis the season for mowing. When you live in a neighborhood, all you hear are lawnmowers. Every day, all seconds of the day. But it's fine. It's better than trains. I couldn't imagine living next to a train track. My buddy actually lives right next to one, and I don't know how he does it, man. It would drive me nuts having to listen to trains go by all the time. Especially feeling like your house shake. I assume it probably would. But yeah, so here it is. So there, now we have completely lit. Torches actually do affect slime spawn, so you don't want to use torches on the floor. That's why I went with pumpkins. Because pumpkins don't interfere with slime. Slime can still spawn on pumpkins. Glowstone is a glass block which can't spawn slime, so you would just get the tiny ones in these cracks here, but you won't get the big ones because the big ones need 3x3 area to spawn 3 blocks high. So this is 4 blocks high. It allows the big ones to be able to jump without hitting their heads. And that way they can get to the outer skirt or the outskirts of it without having to worry about them hitting their heads and slowing them down to the point where they will despawn. Because we don't want despawning slime. And then now if we go down another layer and make another layer below this, we don't actually have to light it up. The pumpkins here will actually light up the layer below as well. And because how close together they are, there shouldn't be any spawning spaces for other mobs to spawn. So it should be able to light up 2 layers at once without having to worry about creepers and stuff getting in here. But let me show you the other slime farm that I have in my other world. I hope I remember the name of it. I think I do. It's been a while since I played on it. Actually, you know what? No, it's not. It was one of my more recent ones. Hey, how long it takes to do that. But anyway, copy to woe. Here we go. I know what I'm doing. It's fine. It won't corrupt. Corrupts. This is my mob system. It's gonna have some loading lag. There's a lot of chunks being active right now, or at least I have an iron farm that's active. Is this ever gonna teleport me to the nether? Like, hello? Ah, it took you long enough. Oop. I do believe I have a gold farm in here too. We have elytras, all the good stuff. Alright, let's just take this. We'll just... Ah! Alright, we're good. Go down. Oh, fucking piglins, man. No, go away. I don't have anything gold, so I can't do anything about them. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Jeez. Took you long enough. Okay, so we're just... Ah, what am I stuck on? Oh, I'm in the block. What the... Dude, this game is so buggy with boats. Like, they changed it up and everything. But it's still so damn buggy. Just never understood why it's so buggy. Pocket is on Java. I believe my... What happened to my... I don't remember what happened to my portal for the gold farm. I know I have a gold farm here. It's on the roof. But I don't remember if there's a portal up there for it. But anyway, yeah, this is kind of a messy-ass base. A cactus farm. My iron farm's over here. It's just that big old thing. I do have an automated pumpkin farm. That's my netherwort farm. I do have an villager farm, so there are actively breeding villagers. zombies, which I'm not going to go bother with. And my slime farm should be... Actually, you know what? There's actually a better spot for it now. I forgot I actually made the... I actually made a room for it down here. This is the killing chamber for them. Yep, right here. So this is the killing chamber for my slimes. They land on the magma blocks there and they'll break down and drop their loot. So if we go down here, take me to the millions. There's some slime balls in there, some glow squid, ink sacks, but it's not the most efficient thing. But it gets me. You don't need a whole lot unless if you're going to be using slime blocks a lot. I use it specifically for redstone builds. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the meat of the... Oops. Let's get down to the meat of this. I do have Depth Strider on my boots, I believe. Yep, Depth Strider 3 and Mending. The Mending books are going to take a while to get on that new one. But here comes the slime already up it. I did actually readjust the water streams on this because originally it just took so long for them to get through it that they would just despawn before they even got close. So I made the water streams like this. So it just, as soon as they drop down, they'll just immediately get pushed to the killing chamber. It has increased efficiency. I have noticed a huge increase there, but... And keep in mind, this was all done with stone tools. I mined everything. There's been Endermen in here, and they've been taking crap, and it's... I hate Endermen, man. I love them, but I hate them. Love-hate relationship. But yeah, this is a... I believe it's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6-chunk slime farm. That's about, I think, 4 layers, 5 layers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, dude, it's 6 layers. My new one's not going to be this big. I will tell you that. It's not going to be this big. I have no intention on making the slime farm this large. But just getting the pumpkins for this was absolutely absurd. I did put pumpkins on every layer, though. I don't know why I did that. But I'm just going to go ahead and... Yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much what my slime farm is on this. It took me, like, 2 or 3 weeks to mine all this out. And I did it all with stone tools. I didn't do any of it with... well, I did some of it with iron, but... I actually didn't have a lot of iron at the time when I was making this, so... Yeah, this is my slime farm for the world. It's huge. It goes from, like, a Y40 all the way down. And this is actually the old generation, so there's actually... It doesn't go down all the way to... Or maybe it does. I don't know, but yeah, that's pretty much what this is. It uses water, but I'm going to use bubbles, or bubble column, to push up my slime in the new world. I'm going to get out of here so I'm not here. Oh, dude, it went through. What? But yeah, so that's basically the gist of the slime farm over here. It's actually relatively efficient. Relatively efficient, but it's a little bit too big. Not all layers are being used at all times, and that's why I'm going with what I'm going with in this new world. I'm just going for efficiency with little chunks. But yeah, so that's pretty much the gist of it. That's pretty much what I'm going to do for all this. It is raining outside. That's because when you don't sleep, it just rains constantly. But let's go ahead and get out the other slime chunk. I believe... Oh, the other one's this way. So if we go down this way, we'll find the other slime chunk. So we need to go to negative 160. This is actually good. I'm glad I found all this. I have been slacking on coal, so this slime farm is gonna hopefully get me set for a little while on it. But also, I need to create a lava generation. I do have dripstone to be able to do so. I just need to get to the nether so I can take a lot of buckets of lava and not have to worry about it. But I also need way more iron. But I'm going to go ahead and actually patch this back up because I don't want it to be here. Not yet. We'll mine it out when we need it. I'm just not trying to have unnecessary holes here, although I'm going to keep this because I know I'm going to hollow out this area here. But let's go ahead and put some torches to prevent mobs from spawning inside. Oh, dude, more coal? Thank you. This is a gift from the Minecraft gods. Man, dude. I absolutely love this music. Again, I'm playing the, I actually have the alpha soundtrack on Spotify, and that's what I'm using to play the music. I guess I didn't need to do that. I'm going to use that anyway. So here's one chunk, I believe. Let me just go ahead and open up the chunk borders. Oh, it's right here, actually. This is the start of the next chunk. And then this is one chunk wide, 2 chunks long. Yep, so it goes that way. Cool, cool. Oh, dude, I just love Alpha soundtrack, man. It's just so good. It's such a nice thing to have on. That's why I just turn on the Spotify playlist, because then you don't have to worry about, like, the daytime affecting the music. You just have it playing constantly. I know he did that so it wouldn't get annoying, but I don't find it annoying. I find it absolutely wonderful. So let's go ahead and put some torches down for now so that we can... God, I hate doing that. So we need to go to 240 this way. So we're going to have 2 chunks going back this way. So we just need to find the chunk border. It should be the next one, I think. No, not this one. It's going to be probably... Yep. Oh my god, there's an underwater... Oh, this is going to be annoying. Man, dude. I hate underwater caves, especially when you don't have sponges, but I can't go in... Oh my god, I just wasted a damn pumpkin. I hate underwater caves. It's like easily one of the most annoying parts about this game. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and just put stone there. Come back over, refill our breath. Underwater caves suck. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go and fill in the entire thing. Then we'll just mine it back out. It'll be fine. We're going to have to do the same thing when we're building our water canals. Or at least the falling. Oh. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and put all those down there. And then we're going to come back through here. And yeah, pretty much do the same exact thing. Over and over again, man. Oh, so there's the break of the first chunk. So this is the next chunk now. So we're actually not far. We're not far from the next chunk break. But we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There. Because probably the worst thing that can happen is one of the drowned comes down here. Granted, do they die when they get on dry land? I've never really experimented with them. I just keep away from them because they're creepy. There we go. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to... There. Now we should be able to get to negative 240 without the water. And that's the goal. There we go. So that's one of the chunks. We're just going to go ahead and go all the way this way. And we're going to go until we hit our other chunk. Oh, wait, no, we can't. We're going to go down this way until we hit the chunk limit. And then we'll head over to the left, and then we'll bring it back to the other chunk. So there. That's where we need to be. Alright, and then we're going to bring it back this way till we hit the next chunk border. We're going to go one block up, and then we're going to swing it to the left. Oh, dude. There is a cave nearby. Man, problems of building a slime farm. You get this crap. Ooh! 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 Man, problems of building underneath a river. That's literally what it is, just because we're building underneath a river that it's doing this. But we'll go ahead and just kind of fill in. There. Don't die, don't die. What did my steak? I think I put it away. There we go. Now we're healing some more. So go ahead and put the flooring back down. I wish I had like stone or like dirt or something so we can at least just put that down and not have to worry about it. Because then we can just use our shovel and quickly get rid of it rather than having to mine out cobblestone. But I have abundance of cobblestone right now from digging this stuff out. I don't know, if you're ever really slacking on resources, the best thing you can do is build a slime farm. You'll get so much. We'll find that cave here eventually, just not right now. I don't know how far it's going to go. There we go. Okay, so that's the end of this chunk. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll dig this way too, but we're also going to have to dig this way. I'm not going to pull out my shovel just for one piece of dirt. It's not worth it. But yeah, if we just go this way, we'll link up with our other slime farm. Or with our other chunk that we have. Oh, I hear a zombie. Might be a cave in between this. Yep, there we go. So this is not an active slime chunk right here. This is just the connecting piece that we're going to have to mine out anyway. So might as well have it connected anyway. Another underwater cave. Sounds like there's a drowned or something. Man, this is gonna suck. Dude, there's so many underwater caves now in Minecraft. It's so annoying. Yeah, that's gotta be right below us. We're gonna hit it anyway, so it'll be good to go through and light that stuff up. So we just need to go up and pretty much fill everything 4 blocks up and down. So if we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So everything pretty much right here needs to be filled in. Yes. Okay, God, I need like respiration on my helmet or something because this is no bueno. No bueno. All right, so let's go ahead and eat some pork chops. Oh, it's taking us down. All right. Come on, buddy. Keep swimming. If I had sponges, this would just go so much quicker. This is when I actually do find sponges to be useful. I don't find sponges to be useful for large amounts of water. A lot of people... Reddit will complain if you try to use sand to fill in large gaps of water, but like when you have an abundance of sand, it's actually really not that bad. Because in one of my worlds, I just had so much sand that like I didn't know what to do with it. So I filled in an entire Guardian farm with sand, and you know, I was proud of it, and I posted to Reddit, and Reddit was just like, sponges. Like, no, I'm not gonna use sponges. I hate heating them up and getting rid of the water that way. It's just boring. I mean, granted, any type of getting rid of water is just boring in general. But let's just pray that was the last of the underwater cave. We'll just keep going down, and boom, we just linked up. So that's what we needed. Alright, so now we need to get rid of everything in between here and there. Always so fun. Yeah, there's definitely a meaty cave below us. Which is good, because we actually need to get rid of it. Because if we don't get rid of it, we're going to have slime spawning in it, and we're also going to have slime, or other mobs taking up the slime spawn. Or we might get some slime spawns at some point, at least. At some point. Their spawn isn't going to be preferred. It's going to spawn whatever else is in these caves that we're hearing. But yeah. Oh, always so fun. But we do have Minecraft music, and I love Minecraft music, man. It's just so peaceful. I'm not going to put any pumpkins on the ground over here. There's really no reason to. Because this floor below us is going to be taking down a couple chunks. Or a couple blocks. A good amount of blocks, actually. I figured I'd start on my slime farm anyway, since I have all this time off right now, so... I mean, I at least get this done before I have to start working again, if I ever do. I should. Like, I'm already employed, it's just I'm waiting on a text. Really hope I get this other job, though. It pays so much better, like, twice what I'm making yearly. At the moment. More than twice what I'm making yearly. See, I wish this entire thing was just filled with gravel. That would be great. That's to my right. Like, it's definitely... There's a cave system to my right and to my left. Whatever it is, it needs to be up here. There it is. Yep, we're uncovering it now. I see the zombie. I see the zom. Hey there, buddy. How big is this? Not big at all, but we'll go ahead and light it up. It's just a little pocket. But we'll get rid of it as a cave so that it gets rid of the possible spawn location for the mob. Or any other mob. And we have no more pickaxes. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of this gravel here. There we go. We're finally getting some flint now. We can use flint for making arrows too, so. More gravel, the better. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab out that. And our iron. I got more iron back at base anyway. Whew. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and get rid of all this stuff, and then we'll increase the ceiling size. We actually really don't need to increase the ceiling size in the entirety of it. We just need to increase the ceiling size 3 back from each of the chunks, so that we don't have to worry about the slime getting stuck and not being able to get down the big ones. And then we're going to shoot them to a tube, and they're going to ride a bubble column up to the surface. That's the goal. So I'm only going to make this about 2 layers top. Like, there's going to be, you know, a layer up top and a layer up on bottom, and that should hopefully give us a good amount of slime. We'll have them auto-kill themselves so that we don't have to worry about doing it ourselves unless we want to make... We can do like a floor switcher or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. But yeah, we'll just do it like this real quick. We've almost got this completely hollowed out. Alright, so go through and dig the rest of this out. Alright, so now that we have this connected, I'm just going to go ahead and put lines here so that we know that this is just a connected chunk. It's not actually a slime spawning chunk. And we actually need to get rid of this because we can have gravel there. Create holes. So yeah, if we just do this, it'll make it so that we can actually... So that we know the difference that this isn't actually a slime spawning chunk. It's just an interconnecting chunk for slime to meet up and mingle. So there. Now we got that. We have 1 slime spawning chunk there, 2 back there. That makes 3 in total, and then if we do 2 layers, it'll be 6 chunks total that they can spawn in. I'm going to go ahead and go back up to the surface. If it's not nighttime, it is not. Hit F3 and G to get rid of the chunk borders. And I do need to text my buddy to see if he still wants to go discing. Alright. How's the wheat situation? Is that almost all grown? That's actually good. So I'm going to go ahead and go through and harvest all this. Looks like my trees are ready. I might have just accidentally... Nah, I'm just gonna harvest it all. I don't even really care. We're almost good to go on the pumpkins here. We just need 2 more to grow pumpkins, and then we can shave them and harvest them. Got me a good amount of wheat there. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and breed some more cows. So their babies will go down to the nursery, where they will grow up and go up my cow chute, and then end up where these cows are when they grow up. But not until then. That way we don't kill our baby cows while they're growing up. We always have breeding stations. There. Should be a full round. Oh yeah, you thought. About to be nighttime. If I get to bed here soon, but I'm gonna finish up the killing of the cows. You can hear the baby cows in my nursery too. They're just over there mooing. But that is all the cows. We do have 40 raw beef. That's actually awesome. I do not have anything to cook it with, though. That's the problem. We'll take down, we'll make a couple furnaces when we're down there. Where is... There he is. There we go. Alright, let me go ahead and open up a thing of water. To get rid of my dry throat. Okay, so we don't need that anymore. We already got our slime chunks made out. Awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and load up my slime chunks there. I'm gonna harvest this tree, and before we start anything else, I am gonna go probably hop off for a couple hours so I can go discing with my buddy, and I'll be back on later for some more slime farm action. Oh, well, there goes my car insurance. Oh, wait, that's not till the 14th, so that's in 4 days. Oh, nice. It'll be on my next paycheck. Love it. Can't wait till I don't have to worry about paychecks anymore. Like, I mean, granted, I have a lot of money saved up. It's not like I'm, like, struggling or anything. And I still have bonds and stuff I can cash in case if I don't start work next week. Which I hope to God I don't have to use, because I really do not want to have to use my bonds, man. Those are meant for emergencies. And I don't want to use my bonds because of a dumbass fucking boss. Like, those are meant... I was going to use it towards a down payment on something if I need to. Or maybe for fun money for myself. Maybe I want to go on vacation at some point. But that's probably not what I'm going to spend it on. It's... There. We have harvested the trees. Go ahead and put them away. We should be able to breed the cows again, so that's what we're going to do right after this. I always love this game, man. It's just like, it's so relaxing. Like, unlike some of the other games like Project Zomboid, I mean, I love Project Zomboid, don't get me wrong. It's by far my favorite game ever made, but like, you can't sit and chill because, you know, at any moment a helicopter can come bring in like 1,000 goddamn zombies to your base. Actually, I think the most I've ever had from a helicopter has been about 800, 900 something. But that's when I moved closer to West Point. To that campsite. If you ever watch my AFK videos or my stream start video, there's some of those with that horde coming in on my base. That was there. It was at the campsite that I was building a base at. That helicopter drags in all of them from the mall. Crossroads or whatever. And man. Like, if you're not well armed, those guys are going to overrun your base and you're going to have to leave. I actually did have to leave a couple times there because of zombies just raining down on my base and I just didn't have the stuff to fight them. But anyway, that should be good for that. Let's go ahead and reopen all of these. We'll just go ahead and open up all the things just like I did last time. That way we know which ones we've done. And we'll start on this end. The time between breeding is actually very short. Okay, so they did actually. There. We got more cows. Actually, I'll show you the inside of this. Let's see how many cows we have in there. Oop. Come on. And then we just need to go down. That's a lot of damn babies. And what's nice is if they grow up, they'll just have to wait for all these babies to grow up, and then they should be able to make it right into here. But yeah, when all these grow up, they'll just swim up and be ejected into my little cow pen, and then they'll be murdered for their loot. Okay. So we will return later with more Minecraft and our slime farm and getting rid of all that water and then making the slime go. I'm actually kind of curious. I'm going to go ahead and log out at the slime farm so I know where I'm at. But we do have plenty of beef. Now we don't need to worry about going and getting the pigs. I'm just going to finish up the pork chop so that at least we have it, you know. We'll go ahead and go down to our slime farm here. No slime spawned just yet. Well, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need it right now. Anyway, guys, I will be back later. Just want to say thank you guys for watching.